Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode of Furu Finance. We have a great stream for you guys. We're talking about the charts. Obviously, we'll cover the charts, and we're going to be talking maybe a little bit about the numbers and stuff, and looking at all your chats. But the main story is what everyone's talking about, which is the meme mania on Pulsechain. A lot of these meme coins are mooning, and a lot of people are aping into them. So we're going to have to cover whether or not, maybe, in my opinion, it's the best thing to do right now. But all that and more in today's exciting episode. So smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Announcement, I'm not going to be doing the meeting this Sunday for the patrons, but obviously we're going to continue the regular meeting next Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern. But that's it for the intros. Hit the like button, subscribe. Let's take a look at the chat. What's going on? Academaciated. No more memes here. Everything has been swapped for Hex on Pulsechain. Seat back, and trade tables up for takeoff. Yeah. Mixed Crypto Art says the melody of Kung Fu fighting. Everybody likes Furu Finance. DeFi is better than Binance. Bear market was a little bit frightening, but they bought with expert timing. Interesting. Do the Furu. Okay. Thank you for that. Mr. Chuck, so what's the big deal with PDI and Atropa? There's plenty of stable coins coming out on Pulse from Power City, Liquid Loans, and 0x Coast. We're going to get into that in today's episode. Crypto Elite says, I'm glad I never listened to the YouTubers. None of them seem to even understand what Atropa is. If you think this is all a meme, you haven't done any research into the code. Okay. What's up, Grav? Maxie's going to hate on this one. Perfect time to get in on Teddy. We got some Teddy people here. What's up, Metasting? Yeah, we're going to be getting into all that. Will he be long? How do you know that I'm going to cover it favorably? You don't know. Maybe I'm going to hate on it. We're going to get into all that in today's exciting episode. But yeah, very, very exciting episode today. So we have the Hex chart. We are breaking out of the triangle, or we're testing the top of the triangle, trying to break out. And I did say 2 days ago or yesterday that we are due a relief rally. I don't think we're going all-time highs. I don't think we're going to even be going to like significant returns territory, like 10 cents or even like 6-7 cents anytime soon. I think we got a couple months before we're like in the green, I think. But we are getting that relief rally that I said we were due, and we'll see where it takes us. But we're breaking above that downward sloping trend line at 0.08 right now, up 3.35% on the day. But where could we be looking at if we break through this? Maybe like up here, maybe 1.6 cents. We see there's like some resistance around here with the wicks. Maybe we could be looking at 1.5 cents. But I don't know. First, we have to break out. We have to have a clear and decisive breakout. But it's nice to see some green because we've just been getting devastated this entire time. Okay, that's it. We got PLS 0004. So same there. It's nice. We even have a trend line. Ish. some sort of trend line. Let's see if it holds up. But yeah, 4 zeros and a 4. Up 4.34% on the day. And PulseX canceled out at 0, so that's all nice to see. We look at GoPulse.com. Hex is the biggest gainer. So Pulse was doing a little bit better to the downside than Hex, but to the upside, Hex is always winning. So it's up 17% compared to PLS's 10%. PLSX up slightly more than PLS, and INC is up the least. But yeah, that's your numbers right there. 424 billion burnt from the buy and burn on PulseX. But obviously the price is not really reflective of the buy and burn effect. It's a delayed effect, I guess. I don't know. But we haven't seen any good price action to the upside, despite 424 billion being burnt from PLSX. So we'd like to see some results from this buy and burn, but it hasn't been priced in yet, is what I'd say. I don't know, but that's your numbers right there. We look at Hex daily stats. We got, once again, net decrease current stakers, net decrease current holders, lost 2 holders, lost 8 stakers on Ethereum. Compare that with the Pulsechain. So net decrease in current stakers on Pulsechain, but it's only -1. And they added 41 holders. Current holders added 41. Compare that to Ethereum's net loss of 2. It's 43 more. And yesterday was 71, or 2 days ago, I should say, because 41 was yesterday. 2 days ago was 71. So a lot of people are coming to Pulsechain. That's really good. A lot of people are being onboarded. I know some of these numbers obviously are not new people. It's just new wallets, maybe from the same people, but you have to assume that a significant amount of them are actually new holders. And these are good numbers. It's double-digit gains almost every single day, with the exception of 2 and only 1 net loss. So I like to see it. What we're seeing is good. Nobody likes to see the price go down, but when the network growing, despite the bearish price action and the bearish news, is very positive. It's a very positive development. But yeah, 30 people watching. Be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But what are you guys saying in the comment section? A Tropa ecosystem will ultimately pump Pulsechain to the moon. So just buy Pulsechain. Degen into Teddy's. Oh. Degens are out in full force. But yeah, just right now we are in this depression state where people are leaving. Oh, I forgot to prepare this Twitter tab because I was busy, but let me actually bring this up. Talk about the bottom indicators. People like talking about the bottom indicators, which I'm not a believer in, but we got one right over here. Right here, reported by your friend Sami. But Silvertooth, I'm sure you all know who he is from his streams and his tweets and everything like that. He was talking about Bitcoin going 11K. He also was talking about how he sold all his Pulse and PulseX and was waiting for a correction. But I praised him recently because he was telling everyone that he's still bearish. He thinks there's going to be another correction for Hex and Pulse and PulseX and EX. He's a big EX guy, but that's all right. And everyone thought he was crazy. He was wrong. I think he will. I mean, you could always say that Bitcoin could still go to 11K, but I think he is completely wrong about that. It's not going there. So he was wrong about that, but he was 100% right about further downside. And I wouldn't use him, as a reliable source for like price action. I don't think I'd use anyone as a reliable source for price action, but I did post his video where literally right after the SEC news dropped, he's like, I just put all my dry powder into Pulse and PulseX and Hex on Ethereum. And I think we're only going up from here. So I was thinking like, wow, kudos to him. And I paid respect because, Sami was saying, oh yeah, Silvertooth was the bottom indicator. He was going very hard on Silvertooth and he was going hard on a lot of people as bottom indicators. But one thing was that Silvertooth was right about further downward price action. And according to him, which I believe, he put all his dry powder in, upon that bad news, upon that negative price action. So he probably significantly increased his position. So I was praising him, but just recently we got Silvertooth saying was a long, rough 7+ year fight. Time to move on from crypto. Crypto 1, Silvertooth 0. Wishing you all a great bull run. Wow. Silvertooth is out. That is crazy. Silvertooth is gone. Let's talk about people capitulating. And I've seen a lot of people on Twitter capitulating. People are openly capitulating, but also a lot of people are basically sort of not streaming anymore. They're not as active. They're not as involved. I think a lot of that is like a sort of silent capitulation. We don't have to speculate on who and everything like that, but you look a lot of people that were out there putting out content regularly are just no longer there. So Silvertooth is one of many, and it's very sad. And I don't believe in any of the I'm not going to say this is a bottom indicator because people have said this about Silvertooth previously and they were wrong. So there could always be more negative price action, but to see Silvertooth tap out is pretty incredible. He did get in early on Hex, and he was a big winner for some time. But to see him tap out like this is pretty crazy. This is capitulation. None of you guys in Hex had any capitulation until now. This is what capitulation looks like. This is what a bear market really looks like. Everyone thought that the bear market would be so simple and so easy to navigate. They thought that there was two opinions. Some people were of the opinion that there was going to be no bear market. And Richard did say, okay, we have to keep it real. Richard did say that the bear market would be, Hex was built to thrive in a bear market. That sort of implied that, Hex will be going, there might be corrections, but Hex will be making significant upside moves during the bear market. It won't correct as much because of the game theory and everything like that. So that was like one opinion. It would just be an up and to the right chart, which was wrong. But there was also like a lot of people out there that, thought there'd be a bear market, but it would be easy. It was sort of envisioned like that's when we buy more, right? Nobody expected no Richard Hart during the bear market. Everybody thought Richard Hart would be there throughout, Nobody expected SEC lawsuits. Nobody expected 99% corrections. Nobody expected Pulse X to drop this much. 92% correction or something at this point. Everyone thought, oh yeah, for sure wouldn't even drop below SAC rate because, why would anybody want to sell it at a loss? Because like nobody sells things at losses in crypto, especially when they got it up 1,000x on their hex and stuff like that. So yeah, there was like that feeling like maybe there'd be a bear market, easy time to accumulate. Dips are part of the game. We just go back up. And until now, and I've said this before, but there was the prospect of a Pulsechain launch on the horizon. Everyone thought that, oh yeah, we're down maybe 96%, but Pulsechain's going to launch and everything's going to be okay. That doesn't exist anymore. And Richard is not going to be out for the foreseeable future, probably at least another 2.5 months, because that's the 120-day mark, whatever. We spoke about this yesterday, but people are really feeling the pain, and Silvertooth is out. Let's see if he comes back on the rip or not. But Silvertooth is out. I'm pretty sure that his account was also privatized. I wonder if he has any more videos put up. Deep stakes. I think his account's done. I don't think his account on YouTube is up anymore. That's pretty incredible. Wow. Hexologist. I mean, he hasn't streamed in a very long time. It's been like 2-3 months since then. Don't see any streams from K4K. I think these people have not capitulated. Likely they're even accumulating. But they're just not out there. Nobody wants to be out there. Nobody wants to be out there when the price is down. Hey, how could you blame them? But I saw there was this Twitter account like Amnesia or something tapped out for Hex. Silver the Antidote was making like Binance Smart Chain tweets, and he's rarely active. So I don't know if I don't think he tapped out, but he's just not out there. I mean, who else like openly capitulated? I don't know. You guys can let me know in the comment section, but people are really tapping out. Oh, Nagabo tapped out. Nagabo tapped out. He's been speaking negatively, but he's on to the meme coins, which is interesting. It's like he doesn't think Pulse is going to do well, but the meme coins are going to have staying power. So that's interesting. But let's take a look at Nagabo. He was one of the outspoken people. Yeah, he's on the meme train also. So there are a lot of people that have outright like said they're done. A lot of people have also proceeded to jump on the meme train. So they maybe are not outright done, but they've sold a lot to chase memes, or they're just going after memes at this point. So it is really interesting. This is really capitulation. This is really capitulation, I think. This is really bear market. Like now we're actually in bear market territory, and the prospect of never coming back is definitely something that people are forced to face and consider. That's definitely really what's happening, and it's not easy. These buys aren't easy. I mean, let me say that. I could be the first one to say it's not like buying a short pullback or whatever, one of those wicks during a bull market when it's just mainly all good news, good price action. So yeah, that was an interesting thing. So condolences to Silvertooth. Whether he comes back or not remains to be seen, but I don't know. That is why I said we have the relief rally. It's very interesting, and I definitely I'm not gonna try and like rub it in or make it like he's, make fun of him or anything like that. I mean, he's got a wife and kids, and he has expenses he really needs to cover, so it's not easy, and there's no guarantee of anything. So yeah, that was an interesting thing I almost forgot to mention. But Harvey Diaz says, why leave now? Doesn't make any sense. Well, I mean, for me it doesn't, but if you have a wife and kids and you need money, you need to sell, I guess. Ben Armstrong coming to PLS with P-Ben? Is he? Let me see. I don't think he is. I think, in fact, the Ben.eth guy got all the P-Ben. Actually, so we have Ben.eth. I mean, he already said to get it on Pulsechain, but who knows? Who cares? Coin is garbage. But yeah, that was interesting. Metasting says, "Don't tap out. Millions on the way." I think so too. Man. That's why I'm not only not selling, but I'm actually buying. Could it be SEC investigation related? What? Dave Adams says 8 months of sideways ahead. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to say the least. But smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. So yeah, let's get into the main story. DJ Cryptomatic says, "Are you buying P-Hex or E-Hex?" That's a good question. I have to think about it. So let's get into the main story, which is the meme coin mania, which is happening on Pulsechain right now. I mean, there have been a lot of people that were shilling a lot of meme coins for a long time, and they failed to get traction. So there was Pulse Doge, which got everyone wrecked, and there was Pulse Bitcoin. I think there was RBC. There were like a lot of them, but they failed to get traction. They had maybe some gains, but it was often short-lived. But now there's actually, I mean, this is undeniable. Whether or not it's going to continue, or whether or not you decide to dip your feet into the meme coin space, there are some pretty crazy charts, and they have a couple 100,000 in liquidity. So if you go to like Dex Screener, that's where you get all the information and all the charts. So you got at the top of the trading volume list is Teddy Bear. There's Atropa. People say it's not a meme. Okay, maybe, whatever. And there's DAI. And it's actually interesting because I did say there was a possibility that a stable coin would become a meme coin once Pulsechain launched. And look at that. We have DAI, which is sort of a meme coin. I mean, there are people out there speculating based on, I don't know. I don't do a deep dive, but it seems to be based on nothing, that it's going to peg to $1. But the gains are undeniable. Just look at these charts. I mean, this is crazy. This is a Teddy Bear. Can we use the ruler? See what we're looking at? What are we dealing with here? See, from right here to the top of the wick. What is that? How many? 2,723%. What's the gains there? Is it 27x? Let's see. It's 58%. What's the percentage here? Doesn't show the percentage gains. Why doesn't it show the pump? How do I measure the pump? I guess that's the amount of X's, I think. Okay, let's take a look. It's like a 25x or something. I guess it's 2,530% or like a 25x for teddy bear. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. But that's a teddy bear. That's a pretty insane chart. And then there's a Tropa, which is also doing pretty well. Guys, we have to respect the pump. So that's like a... Oh, see, it shows the percentage gains here. So that's a 156x. 156x for a Tropa from like the all-time low to the all-time high. And let's take a look at DAI. So DAI, I remember this, and like everyone's like, it's done, it's over, and then came back even higher. Wow, this is 161x there. What's the liquidity looking like? So liquidity on teddy bear is 279,000. Atropa 311,000. DAI has 748,000 liquidity. So I mean, yeah, I mean, you're not going to become a millionaire on it. You know, you could definitely extract something, but if you got in early, you could cash out up to $749,000, and then maybe more if people are buying the wicks. But it's not a lot, but I mean, it's not like some of these things are like 14K, 9K liquidity. So like these are really jokes, but I mean, these have some liquidity. It doesn't have like PLS liquidity, but it's definitely got some liquidity. So yeah, those are your meme coin charts. So it's not really making any millionaires, but people that put in a little money in the beginning are in some serious green territory right now. I mean, that is a fact. And a lot of this is being cultivated on Twitter, most prominently by the guy on my thumbnail, B Roots, the Moon King B Roots. And he has his like show with this other guy, this like UFC guy or something, where they shill coins and stuff like that. So the question is this something to get into? Are you supposed to start putting money into these things? And a lot of people are throwing money. A lot of people are considering it. And it's interesting. I did see a tweet with B Roots like screenshotting Johnny Chaos, friend of the stream, and Johnny Chaos was saying like all these people are going to get wrecked and whatever. And B Roots was making fun of him because Hex is down a lot. Let me see if I could find that one. See if I could find that tweet. Couldn't do like prep here because oh yeah, and then there was like Wales Only was calling B Roots a Fed. That was interesting to say the least. There's a lot going on here. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Oh, man. Guys, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. But Johnny Chaos tweeted, what if insert meme coin could miraculously repeg by some sort of sorcery and sheer will? Okay, what if it doesn't and Hex does a 2x over its last all-time high and keeps going? But instead, you got caught holding on to a narrative that a bunch of anonymous accounts made in July 2023 told you after they bought up most of the supply and minted a bunch of free coins. If Richard wanted a stable, he would make his own. If he wanted to support liquidity and ratios, it would be on his own. Too many variables picking up someone else's disregarded copies. You need to start believing Hex to $1 and beyond. This is how we get there. When the people that remain refuse to settle for less. We got Moon King B Roots. This doofus is so wrecked in his thinking. Bro, if Hex gets to 2x over its all-time highs and we 10x from where we are at now, we smash those gains. We're already up thousands of X's. Then you could have it put into a tropa to double the gains against P-Die, then Teddy Bear to 10x that amount. Brains like this hold so many people back from killing it, and if you want back into Pulsechain or Hex surpassing this maxi in rankings, this is why we want you to do it this is why he wants you to do it his way, because he wants to be on top of the food chain. Not anymore. He's wrecked. Interesting tweet by Moon King B Roots. So yeah, this is interesting. And I was thinking to myself, like, it was all like fine and dandy to like tell people you're going to go to this other coin, you're going to get wrecked, like when I started this channel. But the truth is, I mean, we're all here and we all are. There's no two ways about it. Like, we are wrecked. That's undeniable. I mean, the chart speaks for itself. The price is down like crazy. All of us are down considerably. So, I mean, that narrative is just not as effective. I mean, when the price chart on the meme coins is to the upside and you're telling people, oh, yeah, you're going to get wrecked. I mean, it doesn't really hit hard and kind of makes you look silly. And I think that's really what Johnny Chaos looked like in that situation. I mean, there's no two ways about it. Everyone that listened to Johnny Chaos when the price of Hex was like 19 and he was telling everyone to buy, and he bought himself. He wasn't, trying to fool people or anything, but they're all wrecked. So, I mean, we could tell people, oh yeah, you get into meme coins, you're going to get wrecked. It's not looking too good for us. So I can't go, I just can't go around telling people, oh yeah, you're going to, I mean, I could, but I mean, there has to be this self-awareness that we're all freaking wrecked. Okay. I'm just saying, does that make B Roots right? And Johnny Chaos wrong? I mean, going forward, no. But until now, recently, I mean, yeah, we've been wrecked, but honestly speaking, I still think that the people that listen to chaos in this situation are going to be right. Just because think about, so yeah, I can't, yeah, I mean, like, I can't go around telling people, oh yeah, get into this, you're going to be wrecked, son. Like, yeah, okay. Look at yourself. But the point is that just think about all the meme coins that have came and went, and all the coins building on Pulsechain that were hot for a little bit. I mean, they all just end up going belly up, and you don't know who's behind these new memes that are emerging and what they're going to do in the future. There's no accountability. They are anonymous. And yeah, I mean, at the current moment in time, B Roots is looking pretty strong with Teddy Bear, P Dye, and Atropa. But I do remember, it's like it was sort of like every day there was a new meme coin he was shilling, and he does get paid to shill. I'm not alleging that he did get paid to shill these ones. I don't know, but I know he does openly talk about the fact that he does take money to talk about particular projects. And also some of them that he got paid to shill ended up being scams, and he redacted, like he probably deleted the tweets and stopped talking about it upon realization. But I mean, that's not a good look as far as being someone who thoroughly researches what he's shilling, I guess. But hey, I mean, at the current moment in time, these meme coins are doing extremely well. But it just reminds me so much. I was watching his Shill Tank show. To his credit, I think he's very talented. I think he produces excellent content. I think he's pretty smart. But it just reminded me of all those scams. I don't know. I'm not saying that these are scams, but all those like pumps in crypto, they're up like crazy. You watch someone stream and they're like, no, we're just getting started. You guys are getting in the beginning. And then, you buy it and you just get wrecked. So all the things that I really hated and all the mistakes I made in crypto, I see come into this ecosystem, and I don't like it. But we're going to have to see where the chips fall. Ultimately, I mean, just look at how many of these coins came and went. They just have no staying power. I don't see why these would be any different. The idea that P Dye is going to end up pegging to $1 is preposterous. It's based on nothing. There's no way Richard would do that sort of thing. I mean, to be fair, I didn't research it enough, but I think Johnny's right here. I think if Richard wanted a stable coin, he'd build it. But Johnny's right, and ultimately we're gonna have to see where the chips fall. I think probably 99.9% of these meme coins are going to zero and going very rapidly. When the prices of Pulse and Hex are down so much and these memes are actually taking off, it's probably time to buy Hex just because it's down so much. And Pulse, it's probably a good time if you got into these meme coins early. I don't know. Do your own research, not financial advice, but probably is time to consider taking some profits off the table. But we're gonna have to see where the chips fall, man. I'm not going into these. I've been in this bear market way too long, to get suckered into selling my bag and chasing pumps. Never ends well. Never has ended well for me, and most people in crypto never ends well for. The idea that I would start accumulating these coins that we have no idea who's created them and what their intentions are, and that have a track record. I mean, all these meme coins that emerge, all these projects building on Pulsechain that emerge, have a track record of like doing really badly. There's no way I'm gonna give up the opportunity to put my money into Hex and Pulse at this point, or give up my Hex and Pulse for these pumps. Now, to be fair, I mean, everyone that got into Hex, these last 2 years, more than 2 years, is wrecked. I mean, to be fair, but Hex does have an incredible community that has staying power, and Hex has done incredibly well. It's still up a lot from the beginning. And provided this SEC thing goes well, I think it's gonna do very well. But you know what? If Pulse does terribly, all these meme coins are going to zero anyway. Pulse does well, maybe one of them will have an incredible price chart over a long period of time, maybe. But it's already dependent on Pulse doing well. So may as well buy Pulse. Oh, these are going to onboard people to the Pulse ecosystem, maybe, but then I'll buy Pulse. I'm not going to sort of just trust these anons and chase after these pumps. They never work. They never work out well. I think this is the time of capitulation. This is the time that people are tested. And part of being tested is not just like being tested in the sense that, oh yeah, I'm going to sell my crypto and leave. A lot of it is like, you know, it's not just you know, resisting the temptation to sell and leave for good. It's also resisting the temptation to sell your bag and chase pumps, which is what we're seeing now. Until now, there was never like, I don't think there was never like 100x meme coin. So now it is interesting and it is unique in the sense that some of them have really good price charts. The liquidity is still low, and staying power is very difficult to obtain in crypto. It's unlikely. Also, a lot of these people that are shilling the meme coins, they're not really believers in hodling. A lot of people are very broke in this ecosystem. And I'm not alleging B-Roots or anyone in particular. You know, I don't want to make specific allegations. But if you have a decent following on Twitter, what you can do is you could get your position, and this often happens, and then shill, and then, you know, you get the volume up, you know, especially with such low liquidity, and then you get to exit on everyone. So I'm saying a lot of people are broke and they're desperate for money, so they're resorting to this sort of tactic, and they might be telling you hodl on Twitter. And I'm not saying this is B-Roots. I don't know. B-Roots may very well be very genuine and be seriously believe in these projects, but there are a lot of people out there that, you know, they shill one and then they shill the next and they shill the next and they shill the next. It's just a game of musical chairs. It's a race to the exit. So yeah, I'd watch out for that. I'm not interested in this. I've been here for too long. I'm just gonna wait for my project to pump. So I'm not degenning, but at the same time, it's very hard for me to go and tell people that they'll get wrecked if they go somewhere else, because we're all wrecked, man. This is the bear market. L says to bring B-Roots on. He's welcome to come on. Giovanni sacked for famous. Congrats. I'm not going to lie, I degened into these new coins because I ran out of dry powder, and now I almost tripled my bag. Why don't you just get a job? If that's your mentality, you know, if that's the game you play, where in order to get more money, you're going to degen into these random coins, it doesn't end well. I mean, and in a way, it could be very bad that you came out on top here, because you're going to think that this is a what do you call it? A feasible strategy. Like, oh, I need more money, let me just trade. And you'll think that you're very capable of easily getting a 3x, and then you're just going to lose all your money, because you're going to go in harder and with arrogance. You'll get caught. It's just how it works. You need to have the discipline to just sit on your ass. And if you're out of dry powder, get a job. I'm working part-time now. I mean, that is what I'm doing. And I recommend everyone doing it. I'm even looking to work full-time, but for now I'm doing some part-time work. And that allows me to continue to accumulate and not use my platform to sucker people into buying meme coins so I could dump my 2x on you. I'm sorry. Then just hold. I don't know. I think I'm sorry, man. I appreciate that you're hardworking. But I just think you're better off sitting on your hands than trying to chase pumps to get more. Crypto NFW meme coins usually always perform the main Doge, Shib, Pepe. Why not Teddy? You are seeing the ones that did well, but for every Doge, Shib, and Pepe, there are thousands of rugs and failed projects. So the likelihood of Teddy being a Doge, Shib, and Pepe is very, very small. Very small. An idea that you would find the next Doge, Shib, and Pepe is extremely unlikely. And the people that decide to take that approach, where they're trying to find the next meme coin, they usually end up wrecked. The people that find good coins and just are willing to sit on their hands and be patient for a prolonged period of time, those are the winners. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard to sit on your hands. I get it. I mean, everyone wants to get rich quick, but that's the cost of doing business. Ones who hopped on Teddy made a killing. Are also speculating P-Dye is going $1 and a triple more. Buy the rumor, sell the news. Yeah, this idea that P-Dye is going to go to $1 is preposterous. Just kind of makes me suspicious of people's intentions. You know, you want to say that, oh yeah, it's a meme coin, jump on it, mad gains, whatever. I mean, I guess I get where you're coming from, but this thing that it's guaranteed to go to $1 because Richard Hart, like, no. You're going to be the bag holder. Crypto NFW says not talking about thousands, about coins that were already trending compared to thousands. I don't know, man. There's tons of meme coins, and there's tons of people with nefarious intentions. You know, like just tons of people that are just, you know, getting them going. I'm not talking about anyone in particular. There's tons of people that want to get you to hold the bag, so they could really just pull the rug. They want to get you in so they could pull the rug. And there's no social consequences to that. They're anons, or they're not even on social media. So I don't know. I mean, very low likelihood of success is what I'm saying. But, you know, and the time to buy these things was 2 months ago. At this point, you know, there's just a lot of people that want to exit. If you got into P-Dye like 2-3 months ago, whatever, when it started, then good on you. I just personally don't think it's a good idea to stay in or to enter now. But I don't know. It's everyone's own individual choice, and I everyone has to do their own research and make their own decisions, because nobody is responsible. Nobody's responsible for their decisions but them, you know? Chad Donnerschwan says, the low IQ, low impulse control, low time preference meme coin enjoyers will likely never learn. Probably. And Dixon Piper had a good point also. Like, B Roots' tweet is his 2x. Not to imply that he's just exiting upon tweet, but yeah. You know, like, I don't know. There was tons of meme coin. There was Hoa, I think, which is down like crazy. Pulse Doge, Pulse Bitcoin. Like every coin that Wolverine created. It's just like wrecked. Let me actually check the deck screener also. Oh, now there's this FBI meme coin because Wales only alleged that the people shilling meme coins are feds. But let's take a look. Yeah, a lot of these just have like nothing in liquidity. I'm trying to see if I could find some meme coins that were going around before this whole thing happened. They're not even like listed anymore. Showing pairs. There's 4,201 pages of pairs on deck screener. It's crazy. Endless projects. Oh, this is nuts. Oh yeah, Beat. That wasn't one. That was one that people were shilling. I mean, that just went up and just straight down. Jack. Yeah, just kind of did what Zen did. It's just crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Play at your own risk. I'm just not delving into that space. Dave Adams, come to Europe. Let's chill Pulsex around Europe. I'd love to, but right now, trip to Europe would cost me a couple $1,000. I'd rather buy Pulsex. Mudhog says it's not a meme. DJ Cryptomatic, I called him out other week, and he always tweets on a double, and then he called me an uneducated RH Maxi. Not so nice of him. I don't know. Do it at your own risk, guys. But I will tell you definitively that I have zero exposure to meme coins, and I have zero interest in delving into them. I'm ride or die. If this if Hex doesn't work out, or Pulse, if Hex, Pulse, I guess both don't work out, then whatever, it is what it is. But I think there's a good chance they will. Everything else, Probably won't. But yeah. I mean, what am I going to do? I'm going to tell you guys are getting wrecked. I mean, I'm wrecked. Okay. Everyone that got in after like year one Hex is wrecked. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's going to be an interesting development. We'll follow it. Probably not too closely, but we're definitely going to follow it. It's nice to see Hex being up. Yeah, Brandon Cullen. DJ Cryptomatic says Teddy Bear is dumping now. Well, it's a green wick on the daily. I don't know. Look at the 4 hour. You see some red candles. Yet to be seen. Yet to be seen. We'll have to wait and see. I know I'm not touching it. That much I know. Oh. What's up, Lee? Hunter51 says we need to get rid of shady characters like B-Roots. Too many dishonest people have entered over the last year. Oh, I don't know. All right, yeah. That's it for today's stream. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. I will be back Monday, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Have a great rest of your day.